Good morning, students. Once again, a very hearty welcome to the English world of Aradhya. Myself, Rasmin sir, imparting knowledge of English to the students of 9 to 12 standard in English medium. Students, in my previous video, we had already started your fourth supplementary lesson. The title of it was Albert Einstein at School, written by Patrick Pringle. It is an extract taken from his biography, The Young Einstein. Okay, so far we had seen when the lesson begins, Albert is seen arguing with his history teacher. History teacher is asking him something and he says, I don't know. And history teacher gets angry over there only because he has repeated the same thing many times. In which year Prussians defeated France. Then also he is not able to learn. So then the argument goes on about why he has not been able to learn. Then he says that he doesn't see any point in learning those things. Then history teacher, getting more angry, asks him, then you tell your theory of education. Before that, Albert says that no, whenever we need, we can look into the book. What is the point of learning? But then teacher getting angry, asking him, you tell me your theory of education then, because it applies to all the subjects. Whenever you need, you look into the book. And Albert gives his own answer with his usual unthinking honesty that I don't see a point in learning the dates of which or which of the army killed more men. I am rather interested in learning why those people were trying to kill the other army. And the possible answer I gave you last time were two. One is what? The one army is fighting to protect their kingdom, and second army is fighting because it is an order from their king or their general. So they are supposed to fight, they are supposed to attack. Understood? Otherwise, without them, they will be removed from the army. Okay, so those are the two possible reasons. But here, Albert cannot understand it. Okay, now we will see the lesson from there onwards. That's enough. Mr. Brown's eyes were cold and cruel, means he was a bit angry. We don't want a lecture from you, Einstein. You will stay in for an extra period today. So this is the result of his arguments with the sir. Okay, sir has given him punishment. What punishment? You will have to stay for an extra period today after the school hours. Although I don't imagine it will do you much good, it won't do the school any good either. So sir is making it clear over here. Even if you stay for one period extra over here in school, it won't do you much good. Means no change will come in you. You are that sort of students. We have observed you for a long time. Okay, even if we keep you the whole day over here, then also no change will come. Next day you will be the same old Albert Einstein, and it will not do any good to school either. So in what sense he says that? Suppose a child is failing, and if he is kept back after the school every day for some times, say for 7 days or 10 days, okay, then the student might learn doing his work properly. The student might understand the importance of studying, and then he may be totally a new student. So punishment is given from this point of view, that children come over there to study, teacher is there to teach them. So teachers are performing their duties. So are the children performing their duties? They are coming there over there for study purpose. And if they are not studying at all, the teachers have to make them study, and for that only the punishment is given. And if a child really changes after such punishment, okay, every teacher will be proud of that child. Earlier he was like that, but first I talked to him and then he just improved. Okay, once I just scolded him and he felt shy in front of everyone. He felt ashamed in front of everyone, and then he improved. And earlier he was failing, now he is coming into top 10. So students, any teacher will be proud of this. But here teacher has that impression that even if we keep Albert Einstein for 5 periods after school, then also he will not improve. No change will come in him. And that will not do any good to school also. Any good to school in the sense that students, when in the board exam, all the 10th and 12th students appear in the board exam, and out of them many fail. So because of that, the school result might go down. Okay, last year suppose school result was 80%, 20% students only failed, so this time it might go down to 5 more percent. So because of like this students, the school result goes down, and that's why sir is saying that it will not do any good to school either. If you improve, then that 20% might come to 15%. So school result will improve. So in that case, if you change, it will do good to school also. But sir is sure that Albert is not going to change, and that's why he makes that statement that if you don't change, the school also would not get any benefit out of it. Okay. So students, you see over here, you are a disgrace. I don't know why you continue to come. Okay, you are a disgrace for this school. If the other people talk about the students of this school, because of you only school will lose its value. Okay, sometimes students only put the school down by doing such acts. Okay, especially the students of higher standards, because lower standard students we can understand, they don't have that much understanding of the world. So even if they do something wrong, it is considered as a childish act, and then he is consulted students. Okay, then it's not my wish, sir, Albert pointed out. Okay, so last line of the sir was this: I don't understand, I don't know why you continue to come. And Albert says that it is not my wish, sir, to come to school. Okay, so sir is getting more angry. Why? Because you see, you will find a point in this. Then you are an ungrateful boy and ought to be ashamed of yourself. तुम्हारी चाहत नहीं है फिर भी तुम्हें स्कूल में आना पड़ता है, then you are an ungrateful boy and you should be ashamed of yourself. Ungrateful here means, students, ungrateful means unthankful boy. You should be thankful to your parents that even though it is not your wish to study, they are putting you in a school for your better future. Without studying, can anyone become a great scientist? The basic knowledge everybody will have to have. Understood? Students, in the last that chapter, landscape of the school, we already learned that about the modern artist, modern art. In that it was shown that those people who are in outsiders art, okay, they have got no formal training. Okay, but just they have got that talent and they try to show that talent on their panel, and that is modern art. They cannot be called artist at all because they have not got any formal training, and that's where they are different from the mainstream artist. Okay, so they are also artists, these are also artists. In future you might find some students who have taken regular classes from 1 to 12 standard, then they joined the college and then they became somebody in lives. And there are other students who just kept on failing, and after some years, after 12th, they went into some business. Okay, and they are also earning equally good as this person who has already got the degree, studied hard and earning. So both the person's income is same, but they are different in the sense that that person gave his life to studies and reached that place. Here this person who did not study properly and then also is able to earn the same amount, but then also people will have little value of him. All the time whenever people talk about him, they will say that वो स्कूल में फेल हो रहा था, हर एक स्टैंडर्ड में एक दो सब्जेक्ट में तो फेल होता ही था, हर साल उसको प्रमोट करते थे, हर साल प्रमोट करते थे. But they won't say the same thing about the person who has studied and reached a particular post. Understood? So students, here that is the difference over here. So that's why sir is saying that then you are an ungrateful boy. Your father wishes good of you. Your father wishes your better future, and that's why he got you in this school. He got you admitted in this school. क्योंकि वो तुम्हारा अच्छा चाहते हैं, वो चाहते कि तुम्हारा फ्यूचर अच्छा रहे. And without study, we cannot claim that anybody's future would be very nice without study. But with study, we can claim कि भाई स्टडी करता है तो उसका फ्यूचर अच्छा ही रहेगा. स्टडी बिल्कुल नहीं करता है तो कोई क्लेम नहीं कर सकता कि इसने पढ़ाई नहीं की ना, ये फ्यूचर में बहुत बड़ा आदमी बनेगा। अरे पढ़ाई नहीं की है तो कैसे बनेगा? सो यू सी एजुकेशन हैज़ some sort of connection with your future life. Understood? So students, that's why he says that even though you don't wish to study, your father is very much worried about you, about your future bright life, and that's why he got you admitted in this school. And then also you say that it is not your wish. It means you are ungrateful to your father, who is taking all the trouble. Which parents in the present world would not get their children educated? Tell me. Will there be any parents who would not want their children to study? There wouldn't be any parents who would not like their children to study. Every parents would take trouble. Okay, every parents would bear those expenses of their education, because every parent wishes good of their child, and that's why they don't hesitate to spend any amount for them. Okay, and the child does not study at all, then he is an ungrateful child, like Albert Einstein. So in that sense, sir is saying that you are an ungrateful boy and ought to be ashamed of yourself. तुम्हारे पापा तुम्हारे लिए इतना कुछ कर रहे हैं और फिर भी तुम्हें पढ़ाई नहीं करनी है, तो तुम्हें शर्म आनी चाहिए अपने आप पे, बराबर? तुम अनग्रेटफुल बॉय हो। ओके, आई सजेस्ट यू आस्क योर फादर टू टेक यू अवे। फाइनली सर सेज, तो तुम्हें पढ़ने की इच्छा ही नहीं है तो पापा को बोलो तुम्हें यहाँ से वो उठा ले, स्कूल में से निकाल दे। अंडरस्टूड? नाउ एल्बर्ट नोज ही कैन नॉट टेल हिज फादर दिस थिंग, बिकॉज हिज फादर विल से यू हैव टू बी देयर टिल यू कंप्लीट योर स्कूलिंग, बराबर? इसलिए एल्बर्ट कैन नॉट से दैट। ओके, एल्बर्ट फेल्ट मिजरेबल व्हेन ही लेफ्ट द स्कूल दैट आफ्टरनून। Miserable means very sad, because now he was insulted in front of everyone. The reason we can say, sometimes we can say the reason was Albert himself only. Why did he argue so much with sir? When he argued so much with sir, that time he was given punishment. He would have simply said, sir, I have forgotten that answer, I would learn it next time. Okay, next time you ask me, I'll be ready with the answer. In those two sentences only he could have finished the entire matter. But he went on arguing. So the more he argued, the more he was insulted in front of the students. Okay, so he felt very miserable कि आज सबके सामने मेरा सीन हो गया. Okay, so Albert felt miserable when he left the school that afternoon. Not that it had been a bad day. Okay, इतना बड़ा सीन हुआ है, इतनी सारी इंसल्ट हुई है, so it would be a bad day only for him at school. So he says that he felt miserable not because it had been a bad day. Most days were bad now anyway. क्योंकि ज़्यादातर दिन ऐसे ही होते थे स्कूल में उसका किसी न किसी टीचर के साथ ऐसा, he was always with arguments with the other teachers. Okay, always had a clash with some or the other teacher. So that's why he says that most of the days were bad now anyway, but because he had to go back to the hateful place the next morning. तो मेन रीजन इज हियर। चलो आज का हो जाए, फिर वहाँ जाना ही नहीं है तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, आफ्टर समटाइम्स यू विल फॉरगेट, बट ही हैज़ टू गो टू दैट प्लेस। हियर स्कूल इज डिस्क्राइब्ड एज अ हेटफुल प्लेस फॉर एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन, बिकॉज एल्बर्ट हेट्स द स्कूल। ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई ही सेज दैट ही विल हैव टू गो देयर टिल ही कंप्लीट्स हिज स्कूल डिप्लोमा। इसलिए उसको मिजरेबल ज़्यादा लगता है कि आज का एक ही दिन की बात होती तो चलता, अभी मुझे हर रोज़ यहाँ आना है, तो कितने दिन इतनी इंसल्ट होगी। अंडरस्टूड? दैट्स व्हाई ही फेल्ट वेरी मिजरेबल ओवर देयर। ओके, ही ओनली विश्ड हिज फादर वुड टेक हिम अवे, दैट वाज हिज विश, कि जैसे सर ने बोला वैसे अगर पापा मुझे आके यहाँ से निकाल दे तो अच्छा है, बट देयर वॉज नो पॉइंट इन इवन आस्किंग। पर पापा को कहने का कोई मतलब ही नहीं है। क्यों? बिकॉज ही न्यू वॉट दी आंसर वुड बी। उसको पता था अगर मैं ऐसा बोलूँगा तो भी उसका आंसर क्या होगा, पापा क्या जवाब देंगे। ओके, ही वुड हैव टू स्टे अंटिल ही हैड टेकन हिज डिप्लोमा, दिस वुड बी द आंसर ऑफ फादर, कि यू हैव टू स्टे देयर टिल यू कंप्लीट योर स्कूल डिप्लोमा। बस, और कुछ वो सुनेंगे ही नहीं। इसलिए ही न्यू दैट ही कुड नॉट टेल हिज फादर टू टेक हिम अवे फ्रॉम द स्कूल। ओके, नाउ After school, he goes back to his lodging. And what is the situation over there? That we will know. Going back to his lodgings did not cheer him up. Okay, lodging means dwelling place where he was staying. तो वहाँ जाके भी उसको खुशी नहीं मिली. Did not cheer him up. Sometimes students, when you are in a pitiable condition in a particular surrounding, if you change your surrounding, your mood will change. But here his surrounding earlier was school, now he has gone to his lodging to a totally different place. There also that sad mood continues. Okay, so that's why students, many of the people, they go to the hill station or go for outings or go for movies. Why? To change their mood, to forget their worries, to forget their tensions. But here he goes to his dwelling place, lodging, there also his mood is same. Why? Now there are some other problems we will come to know. His father had so little money to spare that Albert had been found a room in one of the poorest quarters of Munich. Okay, so he has to come to the school the next day, lodging in the poorest quarters of Munich because of his father's poor financial condition. His father was not a rich person who could have him in some very good place. His father was just managing somehow. So that's why he had arranged at least one room, but in the poorest quarters of Munich, the poorest area of Munich. And in poorest area, you can imagine what sort of people would stay. Here, if you see, the poorest area of Ahmedabad are known as what? Slums, चौपड़पट्टी. गरीब में गरीब इलाका जो है उसमें क्या है, उसको झोपड़पट्टी में आते हैं वो सब. ओके, तो झोपड़पट्टी में यू सी व्हाट सॉर्ट ऑफ पीपल आर स्टेइंग. ओके, सो हियर दैट्स व्हाई इट इज नॉट गिविंग हिम एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ जॉय बिकॉज दैट सराउंडिंग इज ऑल्सो लाइक दैट. ओके, so his father had so little money to spare that Albert had been found a room in one of the poorest quarters of Munich. He did not mind the bad food and lack of comfort. वहाँ खाना भी अच्छा नहीं था, कोई कंफर्ट नहीं था, हर दफ़ा कोई ना कोई क्या है आवाज़ें आती रहती, किसी के झगड़े की आवाज़ें आती रहती, ऐसा इलाका था स्टूडेंट्स. ओके, or even the dirt and squalor. So he did not mind the food, lack of comfort, dirt and squalor. Okay, squalor means filthy state, students. Okay, it was dirty area, so doesn't mind the food, dirt or squalor. But this thing only, he hates slum violence. Okay, we will come to know about it. But he hated the atmosphere of slum violence. झोपड़पट्टी में कई दफ़ा हिंसा होती थी, झगड़े तो होते, झगड़े में लोग एक दूसरे को मारने पे उतर आते थे. तो दैट्स व्हाट ही डिसलाइक्ड. हिज लैंडलेडी बीट हर चिल्ड्रन रेगुलरली. नाउ द प्लेस वेयर ही इज स्टेइंग, देयर हिज लैंडलेडी ओनली वुड मेक अ लॉट ऑफ नॉइज and children also, because landlady would go on beating the children, her children. And every Saturday her husband came drunk and beat her. So every Saturday was what? A super Saturday. Super Saturday. Husband would remain out for all the days of the week. Only on Saturday he would come. And when he came, he would come drunk. So in that state of mind, he would beat her. Whole week, the landlady would beat her children, and on Saturday she would be beaten by her drunk husband. So that's why super Saturday. So जहाँ जो घर में रहता है वहाँ भी ये हालत है. And that's why he did not like to stay over there. Okay. So students, we stop over here. I think you have understood the lesson, this particular part of the lesson. Next time when we meet, we will come to know one comforting sight of Albert Einstein, with which people he is comfortable and how they try to comfort him. So all those things we will come to know in my next video. Till that time, stay fit, stay fine, have a good day. God bless you.